Hey guys, what's up? And welcome to Cambodia. In this video, we're gonna visit Cambodia's capital, Phnom Penh.
Oh hey, welcome to the wonderful city of Phnom Penh. Today it has a population of 2.3 million people. Now, the city was founded in 1372, but it wasn't until 1434 that it became the capital. Then it lost its status in 1497, and it regained the status again during the French colonial rule in 1865. That's why the city still has a lot of examples of the French colonial architecture, and we're going to take a look at some of those examples.
How are we gonna get around town? While the central part of the city is pretty walkable, you can still use tuk-tuks, taxis, and even cyclos.
So one of the ways to get around town is on a cyclo. This is fantastic. A guy is just, riding a bicycle behind you and taking you places.
So, let's go some places.
Of course, the first and the most obvious place to start your introduction to Phnom Penh is the Royal Palace.
I would recommend hiring a guide. The entry ticket is $10 and another $10 for a guide.
And to the left of me is the king's residence. And when the blue flag is flying, that means the king is here. You'll see a lot of decorations involving nagas, and those are mystical snakes.
It's been occupied by the Cambodian monarch since it was built in 1866. It's a complex of gorgeous buildings, the most impressive of which is the Silver Pagoda. It got its name because the floor is covered with 5 tons of glimmering silver. There's a nice walkable riverfront lined with parks, restaurants, and bars. It's called Sisaworth Key. It's a popular evening time location, a 3-kilometer-long boulevard located along the intersection of the Tonle Sap and Mekong rivers. This is a very busy area at night with a row of boutiques, bars, restaurants, hotels, and girly bars. If you don't know what that is, that's basically a bar with prostitutes, predominantly for Western people. Unfortunately, safety is a big concern here. Visitors are advised to exercise extra caution. Bag snatching is not uncommon here. It's a nice place,
But they say this area might be a little bit dangerous at night, so we gotta stay real vigilant and keep an eye on our stuff so nobody robs us, okay? Ooh.
In the evening, you can take a river cruise and enjoy the city lights.
Look at Mon. He's happy. He got here for free.
I'm not teasing, Mon. Seriously, locals don't have to pay to go on this ferry.
Hello.
While the central part of Phnom Penh gives you a feeling of prosperity, if you check the stats, 1 in 5 people in the city lives in the slums or other form of rundown accommodation, with limited access to basic needs and hygiene. For example, these people live in the boats on the water. Poverty affects around 35% of Cambodians, according to a report from the United Nations. The average salary in the city, according to Numbeo, is $300. The income gap is pretty visible. While some people live in condos with swimming pools, others sleep on the street. Phnom Penh attracts a lot of expats. Meet David and Masha.
This is Dave. This is Masha. So guys, my first question is, how did you end up in Cambodia?
It was the opportunity that presented itself. Before we worked as English teachers, teaching English as a foreign language, and Cambodia represented our first opportunity to teach in an international school and to move into this field, which in the long term was our goal.
Cambodia is one of the places where people who are not native speakers of English can also work in the international setting.
What kind of challenges did you guys run into?
Most of the day it's too hot to be outside, and we only had a couple of nice months in December. I think December and January the temperatures dropped and it was pretty nice to be outside even during the day, but most of the year the temperatures are 37 and it feels like 42 and above.
And how much is housing?
A place with security, a swimming pool and some kind of gym facility. You're going to be paying minimum $400 a month, but that can quickly, sharply increase. And you can pay more than 1,000.
Some of the most favored districts among expats are BKK1 and BKK2, and the area around the Russian market. There's a nice party scene and no shortage of bars and clubs.
So Dave, you said BKK is one of your favorite neighborhoods in the city. What do you like about it?
I think it's the choice. Any type of restaurant, any type of bar, you'll find all the expats down here on Friday night, Saturday night, and it's always a good time to meet some new people, meet your colleagues, and just enjoy the night.
Did I mention friendly locals? What's your name? Hello, little man.
He's owner.
So in front of you is the bar owner, and he also lives here. So Dave, most of these apartment buildings are for rent, right?
There are a huge number of condos in this city,
Okay.
and they're building more and more every year.
Wow. I guess the demand is there.
I don't know. I don't know if the demand is there, to be honest. Our condo is huge, and most of the rooms are empty. Why they continue to build more? I'm not sure. Maybe they're anticipating a big boom in the future.
Yeah.
We'll wait and see.
Hello.
Hi,
Tell me, why are you covered in powder?
cause we are playing for Khmer New Year.
Okay, in how many days?
Only 3 days.
Okay.
14, 15 and 16.
Okay, is that a fun game?
Yes, it's so fun.
When I was visiting, Phnom Penh was celebrating Cambodian New Year. The celebration goes for 3 days. During this typically hottest part of the year, water gets thrown around, adding to the party atmosphere along with dancing and music. This festival marks the turn of the year based on the ancient Khmer calendar.
Hello.
And also marks the end of the prior year harvest. Lots of fun.
I think we better get out of here before we get sprayed with water and powder.
If you get thirsty, which you will, get some sugarcane juice.
Okay guys, now I'm gonna be trying sugarcane juice for the first time in my life. Very good, very refreshing, and so sweet. And what's left over is given to cows. They love it.
The oldest structure in the city is the temple Wat Phnom, constructed in 1373.
Wat means temple, Phnom means a hill. So the story goes like this. It was the year 1372, and a wealthy old lady by the name of Pen, she went to the river and she saw a tree, a cocky tree was floating by, and she got interested. So she asked some fishermen to pull it out. So they pulled it out, and inside she found 4 statues of Buddha and 1 statue of Vishnu. And she was so impressed, and she asked the fishermen to build a hill, an artificial hill. And this is where I'm standing right now. And then they built a temple. And so that's how this temple appeared.
Today, Phnom Penh is a bustling metropolis filled with motorbikes and cars similar to Bangkok. The skyline of the city is changing fast. Rooftop bars, skyscrapers, all of that did not exist some 20 years ago. For example, look at these skyscrapers on Diamond Island. What once was empty swampland, now it glitters with luxurious condominiums and mixed-use development projects. There's lots of new urban development like the Camco City, Vatanak Capitol Tower, which used to be the tallest building in the country, as well as new neighborhoods like Europark. It's a hidden gem in the city that not many people know about.
When people talk about Phnom Penh, they actually don't realize that it's not the city it used to be. Right now it has so many new parts, like right now we're in this place called Europark. It has a lot of replicas of famous European buildings. Looks absolutely fascinating, and the best part is no one expected this. I just looked on the map, I saw a Europark, I said, let's go there. And yeah, nothing short of a surprise. This is like Sydney Opera, although Australia is not in Europe, of course.
It's a modern residential area with look-alike individual houses. Are they expensive? I think so. A 4-bedroom villa goes for $350,000. But what makes it stand out is a cool park in the middle with a river and replicas of famous international buildings like Big Ben and Sydney Opera. Fabulous!
This is the Central Market, guys. The biggest market in Phnom Penh.
At the city's heart is the massive Art Deco Central Market. The four wings of the yellow-colored market are teeming with numerous stalls selling gold and silver jewelry, antique coins, clothing, clocks, flowers, food, fabrics, and much more. Another popular market is Russian market.
And you know, I'm Russian, so I'm curious to know, why is it called a Russian market? Actually, I'll tell you. It's called Russian market because it was started in the 1980s, during the times of the Cold War. And many goods were coming from Moscow, the Soviet Union. And also there were a lot of residents here from the Soviet Empire. And so that's the explanation. I think Cambodia picked the wrong partners. Wow, that's impressive. They're still alive. This is wonderful. You want some street food? We have all kinds of options. We have, you like tongue, you like beef ears, or maybe you like beef stomach. We got you covered, brother. We have everything. I think I want to have some passion fruit. When you're in Cambodia, you don't need no vitamins. All you need is some passion fruit juice. Look at this. Oh, look at that. There's so much vitamin C. It's gonna be enough for a week, I believe. This is another street food for you. It's called ban chao, and it's basically like a Cambodian taco. Dude, that's a pretty cool back street. Wow. Phnom Penh is a little bit dirty. That's true. That's true. There's like garbage along the streets. You'll see everywhere.
Phnom Penh features grand architecture from different periods. The French, who were the colonial masters from the 19th century till the 1940s, left their mark with various colonial villas, French churches, boulevards, and the above-mentioned Art Deco Central Market. A notable landmark of the colonial era is the Hotel Le Royal.
This magnificent hotel was built in 1929, and it's a great example of French colonial architecture. It's called Hotel Le Royal.
Some of the most visited museums in the city are the National Museum, which is an impressive red sandstone structure. It's the country's leading historical and archaeological museum. And Tuol Sleng Genocide Museum, also known as S21 Prison, a former secondary school, which was used as Security Prison 21. Cambodia has undergone a genocide from 1975 till 1979, when Khmer Rouge, or the Communist Party, came to power and killed a third of its population. Another site to visit and learn more about it is Chonek Genocidal Center, the site of a former mass grave also known as killing fields. This is where thousands of people were killed by the Khmer Rouge. And it's just one of the 300 different killing fields in Cambodia. Around 18,000 people were executed right here. Such a peaceful sight. It's just hard to believe that it was a killing field some 40 years ago. Now, before we end this video, let's try some local food.
Hello everybody, this is avocado with milk and sugar. Yeah, it's very nice for me.
So, Mon, tell me what you ordered.
This is noodle with a vegetable with egg. This is a soft chili. Yes, it's a vegetarian.
No meat.
I don't like meat because I eat meat every day.
Oh, okay.
Right now I'm fat. I'm fat.
I got chokrun.
Cha.
Chokrun.
All right.
And so this is, it comes with pork, and it's rice, and it's vegetables.
The breakfast in Cambodia, same.
Yeah.
You know, 3 times, it's the same. Noodle, rice, soup.
So breakfast will be
Yeah.
something similar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Same.
All the same.
Only same.
So let's sum things up, guys. Is Phnom Penh worth visiting? Of course it is. It will keep you busy for at least 2 days. There's so many interesting places to go to. Living here is not that bad. The biggest downside, of course, being the hot and humid climate. But it offers affordable living, and it has a great variety of different cuisines and different cultures. And I think this city should definitely be on your list when you come to Cambodia. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video.
Let me know what you think in the comments. Okun, and I'll see you in my next video.